You're walking a path few dare to tread. While the majority crave applause, you're drawn to something far more profound, the quiet force within. True greatness is built not in the spotlight, but in the shadows of intent and clarity. Most will never see it, nor will they understand why you refuse to chase recognition. They are caught in the whirlwind of noise while you remain still, centered. Feel it, the untapped reservoir of mental and creative power that lies within. Most people merely exist. They drift through life, tethered to the opinions and expectations of others. But you are different. You possess the clarity to know that being unnoticed isn't a failure. It's your freedom. In the silence, there's power. In the solitude, there's strength. Imagine a vast ocean, calm and undisturbed. That's your mind. While others flounder in the chaos, you master the art of emotional detachment. When the storm rages, you stand resolute. Unlike the reactive masses, you choose your response. You understand that emotional slavery lies in reaction. True power is found in the choice to remain still. Break free from the chains of expectation. Release your attachment to outcomes. Control what you can, your thoughts, your actions, your state of being. The world will throw challenges at you, but each time you respond not with impulse but with deliberate action. This is where champions are forged. When you embrace this inner calm, you will witness a transformation. Others scramble for dominance, but you wield your silence like a weapon. Your words gain weight because they are deliberate. Knowledge shines through quiet confidence, unsettling those who thrive on distraction. Train in silence. Prepare for chaos before it arrives. As you cultivate this mental resilience, you will rise higher than the noise around you. You will become the storm they never saw coming. Understand this. Most people won't ever understand your journey. Their laughter, their dismissals, they are merely echoes of their own mediocrity. You are not here to seek their approval. You are destined to rise above, to carve your path quietly and powerfully. So take a breath, gather your resolve, and move forward with intent. Your greatness is waiting, unshackled from the need for validation. Embrace it. Most will never comprehend this, and that is precisely why you will soar. You stand at the crossroads of existence, surrounded by a tide of mediocrity. Most people simply go through life, adhered to routines, prisoners of their own conformity. They don't think, they merely react. The noise of their discontent fills the air, yet they fail to question the path laid before them. But you are different, aren't you? You felt the stirrings of deep thought, a whisper urging you to break free. Thinking is the rarest form of action. It's not something that happens by chance. It's intentional and requires courage. Each moment of reflection deepens your understanding of the world. Every question asked opens a door to new possibilities. You recognize that mental laziness breeds mediocrity. You choose instead to engineer your life, crafting moments of clarity amidst the chaos. While others cling to their comfort zones, you dare to challenge the status quo. Earl Nightingale once said, "The opposite of courage is conformity." Embrace this truth. The average person accepts limitations without question, but you are an architect of your own fate. Every thought counts. Every decision shapes your destiny. It is in this deliberate thinking that your power lies. Let the world rush past, whimpered by fear and hesitation. You stand still, resolute. When life throws its challenges, you don't flinch. You analyze. You seize control of your destiny by refusing to react impulsively. Instead, you respond intentionally, as if orchestrating a masterful symphony. The silence you cultivate becomes your catalyst, granting you insight where emotion clouds others' judgment. Imagine this. Every time you bring your thinking to the forefront, you elevate yourself above the fray. The ability to think deeply, to question norms, is a beacon that draws others towards you, even if they don't understand. You will leave a legacy not through noise, but through clear, intentional action. So embrace this path of thoughtfulness. Reject the distractions that demand your emotional investment. Grow stronger in your resolve. Let your quiet ponderings echo in the halls of greatness, while others remain shackled by their unexamined lives. Most will never comprehend your journey. That makes your ascent all the more powerful. You are not here to fit in. You are here to rise. You are learning that indifference is not weakness, it's wisdom. The world will test you, provoking you at every turn, but your greatest strength lies in your ability to remain unbent. Picture this. While others spiral into chaos, clutching tightly to their reactions, you stand as an unmoved mountain. You realize now that true power begins the moment you choose not to respond, not to play into the narrative that demands your emotional energy. Every time you feel the urge to react, pause, breathe. In that heartbeat of silence, you find clarity. Reactive behavior is emotional slavery, shackling you to fleeting moments instead of solidifying your growth. Imagine being in a peace-filled room while others stumble and shout in anger. Your stillness becomes a force field, protecting your emotional sovereignty. You are charting a course through turbulent waters, unscathed. As your understanding deepens, you recognize the beauty in detachment. No longer are you captive to the expectations of others or the provocation of circumstances. You've wielded silence as your greatest weapon. When you hold your tongue, your words gain weight. Knowledge unfurls through quiet confidence, unnerving those who thrive on distraction. The more the world clamors for your attention, the more you retreat into the sanctuary of your mind. What they don't understand is that your Zen-like calm is your superpower. It is the anchor amidst the storm. You will not be swayed by the emotional tides that sweep others off their feet. Instead, you rise above, not out of indifference, but out of understanding. A recognition that chaos cannot dictate your path. You are on the verge of transformation. Each moment you choose not to react, you fortify your resolve. You are becoming a master of response, not reaction. You train for the challenges to come, wrapping yourself in the armor of indifference while preparing to counter every assault life may throw your way. Stand tall in your pursuit. You are learning resilience in the stillness of your thoughts. Know this: others may never grasp your journey, but it is this very truth that will propel you toward greatness. You are doing what most will never comprehend, and that is precisely why you will soar above the noise. Silence is your greatest weapon. In a world addicted to noise, you recognize its power. When others spill their thoughts like water from a shattered dam, you remain deliberate, choosing your words carefully. Why reveal your hand when the strongest poker faces win the game? If they never know what you're thinking, they can't manipulate your actions. In the marketplace of opinions, let silence reign. This is where you find your strength. The less you reveal about your motives, the less power others have over you. Hold your thoughts close, like treasure buried within. The wise speak little, yet convey much. Master the pause. Let silence unnerve those who thrive on chaos. As you cultivate this practice, notice how the noise around you begins to fade. The frantic scramble for validation becomes a distant hum while you remain centered. Others rush to fill the air with words, but notice how your silence carries weight. It penetrates deeper, resonating with those who seek substance over clamor. When you finally speak, your words become a clarion call, each one infused with intent. This is the force of true clarity. Control the tempo. Don't engage in their frantic game of empty chatter. Instead, let them chase their tails while you strategize from the sidelines. The world will throw provocations your way, hasty decisions, emotional outbursts, chaos. But you've trained for this. You don't just react, you respond from a place of deep thought. Train in silence. This is where your mental fortitude is forged. Prepare for the storms ahead, knowing that composure doesn't come as a gift. It's sculpted through discipline. When pressure arrives, you will rise, not grovel. Others will crumble, but you will be the unwavering force they never anticipated. Let them underestimate you. Most will never grasp the depth of what you're building in silence. Their dismissals are merely echoes of their own uncertainty. While they scramble for attention, you are carving a path toward significance. You cultivate a quiet strength, cultivating your craft away from their judgment. Move forward with intent. You are not here to be understood. You are here to rise, to unveil the power of your silence and let the world marvel at the results that flow from it. Embrace it fully. Your greatness thrives in the quiet. You understand now that chaos doesn't just arrive, it comes barreling in, uninvited, demanding attention and attempting to steal your peace. This is the world's way of testing you. But here's the truth. You cannot rise to meet pressure if you've never trained under it. Your greatness is forged in the fires of practice, not in the fleeting moments of adaptation. So, prepare yourself. In the stillness of quiet days, train for the stormy nights. Every moment spent honing your skills, mentally, physically, emotionally, fortifies your resilience. Mocking the inevitable chaos around you is not enough. Being proactive is crucial. You will experience stress, but will you stand unbroken? Or will you collapse under it like the many who haven't trained for the onslaught? Imagine an athlete in training. They push through discomfort, weariness, doubt. Each drop of sweat is a testament. Each day is conditioning, preparing for the moment when it matters most. That's you. When life throws curveballs, will you swing blindly, or will you strike true because you anticipated the pitch? Remember, most falter when pressure escalates. They freeze, they flounder, they succumb to panic, but not you. You understand that true power lies not in emotional turbulence, but in composed responses. Composure isn't a gift, it's earned through relentless practice. So, in those moments of chaos, breathe. Reconnect with the stillness you've cultivated. Visualize it. You are at the center of a whirlwind, emotions swirling around you like leaves in a storm. Others are swept away, gasping for breath, but you stand firm. You have trained for this. You have built your resilience. It is not what happens to you that defines who you are. It is how you respond. After all, pressure exposes character. When the going gets tough, champions emerge. They remain unshaken, deliberate in their actions. You will be the one who answers with clarity rather than confusion, strategy instead of fear. You have nothing to fear because you have prepared for everything. Let others panic. Let them buckle under the weight of their untrained minds. You are not most people. You are on a path of your own, a path most will never understand. This is your edge. You are rising. Let go or be dragged. These are not just words. They are a truth you must embody. The weight of the world is heavy with expectations, worries, and outcomes that are beyond your control. Understand this. Clinging to what you cannot fix will only suffocate you. Your inner storm will breed chaos, while the external world shifts without regard for your pain. Release the grip of attachment. Each time you can let go, you gain strength. Can you feel the newfound lightness? Release is not weakness. It's liberation. Focus on what remains yours. Your mindset, your grit, your response to every challenge that comes. These are your tools. These are the pillars that will keep you steady. Picture a tree during a fierce windstorm. It bends without breaking, roots sinking deeper in surrender. This is the power of letting go. You must absorb the blows without becoming brittle. Focus on the ground beneath you. Allow the winds of doubt and fear to howl around you, but don't let them uproot your spirit. Pain is fleeting, but suffering is a choice. Suffering emerges from our stubborn adherence to perceived outcomes. When you let go, you embrace peace. It becomes your sanctuary amidst turmoil. While others are tethered by unmet hopes and aspirations, you stand tranquil, unshaken by the tempest that threaten to pull you under. Imagine how many dream, yet succumb to despair when reality does not align with their vision. But you are not like them. You recognize that life is not meant to be tightly controlled, but expertly navigated. Each wave that crashes against you is not a misfortune. It's an opportunity to demonstrate your resilience. Prepare your mind to adapt. Welcome flexibility as your companion. Each day is a new canvas, and you decide which colors to use. Will you paint with vibrant possibilities or murky regrets? Allow your capacity to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to become your signature. In this journey, you will rise. The freedom found in letting go nurtures the deepest seeds of potential within you. As others are bound to their struggles, you will soar. You are cultivating a life meant to be lived intentionally, with strength sourced from the very act of releasing. Embrace it now. Let go, and watch how beautifully you blossom into your true self. Most will never understand this truth, but you're on the path to mastery. In the midst of turmoil, ask yourself, who is in control? You are. This is your moment of truth. Recognize that external events do not dictate your emotions. They merely act as mirrors, reflecting your internal state. You have the power to shape your reactions, to shift the narrative from chaos to clarity. Every encounter, every challenge becomes a test, a stepping stone toward mastery. Will you allow the world to trigger impulsive reactions, or will you breathe deeply and reclaim your space? In the heat of emotion, the true champion emerges. Those who understand that discipline is the calm within the storm possess strength that can hardly be shaken. Consider this. The noise outside is not your burden to bear. The chaos you perceive isn't something to fear. It's a call to evaluate your inner landscape. When you learn to own your thoughts, you will find that freedom lies there. You will rise above the distractions and noise, not because you seek validation, but because mastery demands it. Stand firm as the wind howls around you. Recall the quiet ocean you've cultivated within, serene, unwavering. Use this as your foundation. Approach each trial with a measured response, let go of anxiety, and embed yourself in action born from intention. This is not simply about resisting the tempest, it's about channeling your energy toward purposeful action. Now imagine yourself in the heat of the moment. Eyes blazing, the world around you teetering. Do you crash and crumble, or do you pause, center, and act? The choice is yours, and that choice defines you. With each deliberate decision, you reinforce your fortitude. Emotions may surge, but your composed response will be your strongest weapon. Master this, and you will transform challenges into opportunities, fear into fuel. In your journey, many will not understand the depth of your resolve. They may criticize or doubt, yet this is the very edge you possess. While they chase recognition, you pursue mastery. As you forge ahead, remember, the moment of truth comes not from external accolades, but from within. You are the author of your narrative, carving pathways in silence, building a legacy of quiet strength. Embrace this power. Own your thoughts. Rise up. Most will never understand, but you will soar. Calm is not passivity, it's precision. As you traverse this path few dare tread, you learn that the strongest presence in any room is often the calmest one. While others flounder in emotional turmoil, you rise above, wielding clarity as your shield and strategy as your sword. Recognize that true power lies in the ability to navigate life's challenges without the need to prove yourself. In every conflict, every discussion, the frantic-footed may rush to dominate, but you know better. You've turned the noise into your background music while honing your skills. Remember that every encounter offers a chance to choose response over reaction. Each pause translates into mastery, revealing strength under pressure. While emotions may spark in others like fireworks, your deliberate calm is the flame that endures. Picture this, a boardroom filled with tension. Tempers flare, voices rise, but you remain grounded. You observe, calculating your next move with precision. It's in this space where your true influence takes root. The loudest voices demand attention, but the calmest spirit engenders respect. You don't need to seek dominance. Your presence alone commands the space. You understand now that chaos can be transformed through the lens of clarity. Your perspective has shifted. You aim for understanding, not victory. This shift gives you an edge. While others are caught in their emotional maelstrom, you draw strength from your serene center. Each obstacle is met with purpose, and every surge of anxiety is countered with breaths deep and slow. Detachment sharpens your thinking. As the world buzzes like a hive, you elevate yourself through neutrality. Emotions are warning signals, not commands. You will not be swayed by whims. You will analyze, observe, and decide. This isn't indifference. It's clarity born from strength. In this journey, realize that those who fail to grasp your calm will criticize your method. Let them. They dwell in their noise while you carve out your legacy in action. As you pull back, you rise higher. Every moment of stillness fortifies your ascent, aligning your purpose with the profound understanding that, indeed, calm minds run the world. Know this: you are becoming the architect of your destiny, and while most may never understand your path, it is precisely this journey that will set you apart. You are not merely surviving, you are thriving. Step back. Pull back from the chaos swirling around you. In this act of retreat, you find strength. It's easy to get caught up in the storm, swept away by the noise of others' opinions, their fears echoing in the air. You know better. The moment you detach, you begin to see clearly. Clarity is your advantage, an asset not everyone possesses. Imagine standing on a cliff, watching the tumultuous sea below. Waves crash and retreat, but you remain steadfast, observing rather than becoming entangled in their fury. This is what detachment offers you: the freedom to act with purpose, not impulse. When you rise above the clamor, your thoughts sharpen. Each decision becomes intentional. This isn't about caring less, it's about understanding that your response is your own. When you disengage from emotional engagement, you gain resilience. Overreaction becomes a signal, a red flag of weakness. Instead, you choose neutrality, a calm observation that empowers you to process without the weight of impulse. Think of every challenge as a test. Will you engage in every quarrel or hold your ground, choosing when to step in and when to pull back? The giants who move mountains don't do so with reckless abandon. They strategize. In this calculated stillness, they seize opportunity while others falter. Notice how the world reacts. Those who cling to anxiety drown in their own storms, while you thrive in the open air, free from expectation. You know this truth. The road less traveled is often misunderstood because it diverges from the norm. While others seek comfort in approval, you seek growth in solitude. Embrace this isolation. Let it empower you. They may judge, they may doubt, but that's their journey. You are not here to be understood. You are here to rise. Most will never get it, and that is your edge. Use it. As you pull back, you elevate, further away from the noise, closer to your purpose. Let this be your anthem. You are calm amidst storms, unshakable in your resolve. You are the quiet force that will transform your life. Continue to rise. Let your actions speak. The world will watch, and you will shine. You stand on the edge of your journey where many fear to tread. You realize that while the majority seek validation, you embrace solitude as a catalyst for growth. Solitude is not loneliness. It is a sanctuary where your ideas breathe and flourish. It's a place where you can dissect the complexity of your ambition without distraction. While they chase the comfort of applause, you step into the unknown. You forge your path with unwavering resolve, aware that greatness lies in the realm of the unrecognized. This is your edge. Most will never understand your choices, but that's precisely why you will prevail. Imagine a vast expanse filled with noise, voices clamoring for attention, drama unfolding everywhere. You observe from a distance, a calm eye amidst the storm. In this space of detachment, you sharpen your focus. What is the value of external chatter when you are the architect of your destiny? Each whisper of dissent fuels your determination. Accept this truth. The few win because they dare to change. They challenge norms while others remain tethered to outdated beliefs. You are part of that select group, empowered by your willingness to endure misunderstanding. Each day you practice the art of resilience, cultivating a mindset that thrives in adversity. They may doubt you, they may even criticize you, but their voices become mere background noise. You are building, you are evolving. You know that success whispers louder than their doubts ever could. Let their judgment fall away. It doesn't define you, your actions do. In moments of doubt, find strength in your solitude. It will lead you to answers that elude the masses. While they flounder in their need for approval, you rise, steadfast and assured. You approach each challenge not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity to showcase your mastery of self. So, let them talk. Stay focused on your results. Silence them with your progress, letting your achievements resonate in the silence where they once laughed. You will not seek their understanding. You will rise beyond it. The few win because they embrace the unknown and emerge stronger for it. This is your journey, a testament to what can be achieved when you refuse to conform. Embrace the isolation. It is where your true power lies. You are not meant to be understood. You are meant to soar. You stand on the precipice of understanding. Real power is internal. Every moment spent chasing external validation has only tangled you in a web of approval and expectation. You realize now that seeking applause is personal imprisonment, a constraint holding you back from your true self. The noise of others, it fades, becoming merely a whisper in the background. Imagine this: a serene lake, undisturbed, reflecting the clarity of twilight. This is your inner world when you release the urge to chase recognition. Purpose replaces insecurity. Certainty replaces confusion. You are no longer a prisoner of doubt. You wield your mindset as your strongest ally. In moments of challenge, when the world pushes against you, remember this stillness. Rather than reacting with desperation, you respond with intention, anchored in your core values. You draw on the quiet strength that few possess, a strength that flows from knowing who you are and what you stand for. Believe this: the greatest victories are often unseen. While they scramble for dominance, you rise like the sun, quietly, steadily, unwavering. Let them laugh or criticize. It reveals more about them than it does about you. Most will never understand why you refuse to shout your greatness from the rooftops, and that's precisely your edge. You move with intention. Reflect for a moment. Remember how far you've come. You once sought understanding. Now, you embrace the silence of your own journey. You refuse to chase energy-draining opinions. You are not here to be validated. You are here to transcend. You are rising, a quiet storm, a powerful force, the architect of your destiny. Choose composure, choose silence. Herein lies the path to mastery. From this place of fortitude, you will forge a legacy others can't ignore. Others may never grasp your depth, but you stand empowered. Every breath you take grounds you. Every choice you make elevates you. You have fostered an unshakable foundation, one built from understanding and embracing inner strength. This they will never understand. But you know the truth. You are not defined by their applause. You are defined by your relentless pursuit of greatness. So rise, then. The world awaits the quiet force that is you, the storm they never saw coming.